Introduction to the Shadow War series. In the 21st century, the nature of war has fundamentally changed. Nations no longer mobilize armies across borders with declarations and fanfare. Instead, conflicts are waged in the shadows through precision cyber strikes that cripple infrastructure without a shot fired, drone swarms that eliminate targets with surgical deniability, disinformation campaigns that fracture societies from within, and private operatives who execute missions that governments can neither confirm nor deny. This is hybrid warfare, a blend of kinetic action, information operations, economic sabotage, and proxy forces where the lines between soldier, spy, contractor, and criminal blur into irrelevance. The Shadow Wars thrusts readers into this unforgiving reality. It is a tactical thriller series that prioritizes relentless momentum, uncompromising realism, and the profound moral weight of decisions made in the dark. Every novel is engineered for intensity, short chapters often just a few pages that accelerate through high-stakes sequences, tactical engagements, and gut-punch reversals, each ending on a cliffhanger, revelation, or escalating pressure that compels you to keep reading. The prose is sparse, immediate, and immersive close third-person narration that places you alongside the protagonists as they navigate split-second choices under fire, in blackout server rooms, or during silent infiltrations. Realism is non-negotiable. The series draws on authentic modern tradecraft. Accurate depictions of firearms, suppressed weapons, body armor, and loadouts. Drone operations, from commercial off-the-shelf models rigged for surveillance to military-grade autonomous systems. Cyber elements grounded in real vulnerabilities: GPS spoofing, emergency alert hijacks, deepfake manipulation, and data center breaches. Evasion and survival techniques, analog movement in a digital world, improvised early warning systems, off-grid communications, and layered ambush tactics. Logistical nightmares, severed supply chains, port explosions disguised as accidents, and engineered scarcity that turns abundance into desperation. There are no invincible protagonists or cartoon villains. The operators are highly trained but deeply human, flawed by fatigue, doubt, old wounds, and the accumulating scars of a life spent in denial. They are ghosts, assets burned by their handlers, forced to operate outside any chain of command, where success means surviving long enough to face the next betrayal. The series' thematic core examines the erosion of the soul in perpetual shadow conflict. Betrayal: the institutions that trained and deployed these operators now erase them to maintain plausible deniability or cover failures. Loyalty: combat-forged brotherhoods and sisterhoods are the only reliable constant, yet even these are strained when former teammates reappear wearing different colors. Family as leverage: the ultimate vulnerability, loved ones targeted to coerce compliance or punish defiance, forcing characters to weigh personal safety against mission imperatives. Corruption of power: mastery of deniable operations breeds temptation. Corporations, rogue agencies, and ideologues learn to wield the same tools for profit, control, or a twisted vision of stability. The foundation was laid across the first 5 novels, each building an interconnected universe of escalating threats. Shadow Covenant: Sam Harlan, a retired Navy SEAL, reassembles scattered teammates when a systematic purge targets operators and their families. Silent Directive: NSA analyst Elena Torres allies with ghost operator Michael Reed to expose a domestic black program sacrificing lives for geopolitical cover. The Widow's Vengeance: former CIA officer Sarah Vance becomes both hunter and hunted after her family is collateral damage in a corporate purge. Iron Dominion: ex-Marine intelligence officer Ethan Stroud uncovers a private logistics security empire seizing control of global infrastructure through engineered crises. Wolf's Accord: Michael Reed confronts the orchestrator linking multiple betrayals, pushing the Shadow War perilously close to overt exposure. With the newly announced expansion books 6 through 10, the scope widens dramatically. Individual operations give way to coordinated, systemic assaults on the pillars of modern society. Book 6, Black Signal: a coordinated hijacking of emergency networks and identity databases triggers chaos masquerading as organic collapse. Book 7, Widowmaker Cell. Sarah Vance is framed by a rogue network using her own tradecraft signatures to reignite old wars. Book 8, Meridian. Ethan Stroud traces a pattern of natural disasters severing global supply lines to force dependence on a private consortium. Book 9, Grey Legion. Sam Harlan unites Covenant remnants against a blackmail machine building a deniable private army from burned operators. Book 10, Shadow Wars, Convergence. The survivors Michael Reed, Sarah Vance, Ethan Stroud, Sam Harlan, Daniel Rourke, and allies like Elena Torres converge for a multi-vector assault on a transnational directorate aiming to replace sovereign governments with unaccountable corporate governance. This climactic arc exposes the single guiding hand behind years of fragmentation, an elite stability council that views democracy, transparency, and national sovereignty as obstacles to efficient global management. The finale delivers split-team operations across urban riots, Arctic interceptions, financial nodes, and a fortified executive sanctuary while forcing isolated ghosts to trust one another one last time. The Shadow Wars is crafted for readers who demand more than escapism. It is a mirror to the conflicts already shaping our world: information as ammunition, scarcity as strategy, and private power filling the vacuum left by hesitant states. Here, victory is temporary, redemption is rare, and survival always comes at a cost. Enter the shadows if you dare. The war never ends. No flags are flown. No rescue is coming.